Now, the player review sheet is an excellent way to look at your team and work out how you're going to plan your preseason and into the normal season. So, very simple to fill in, and there's a template on the next page that you can download and print out. So, first of all, you have your positions down the left hand side here, and then you fill in the players who can play those positions. So, you would put in the players who are normally there, plus any players who can fill in, for instance, Shorty here or Nathan here, and they're both in brackets. Normally, a player like Nathan might be in the back row and might have to step up into the second row to fill in if Alex, Richie, or Kieran are away. So, what you do next is you identify the best player in that position. So, Chad, Simon, and Alex are the best players, and I want to say what their point of difference is. So, Chad might be set piece, Simon tackling, and so on. Now, this here acts as a incentive for the players who are behind Chad and Simon to improve. So if Chad is particularly good at set piece and Lawrence feels he needs to get into the team, or Lawrence looks up to Chad, or Chad is the player who is going to give advice, these are great ways to lead the other players on. They improve the standards through peer learning, peer encouragement. Now, once you've understood what the point of difference is, you want to work out what the best player can be better at. And this is the clever bit, because here we're trying to get the greatest gains in the shortest amount of time. Now, if Chad is a prop who could be more mobile and make more tackles, if we improve him through the group working together, then the team will be better off. And while the other players will be chasing Chad, he will be setting the standard. So this means we will work on things like prop conditioning and tackling conditioning if we need to have more mobile players like Chad and them to make more tackles. So in the, for instance, of Simon, if Shorty is behind Simon in terms of the player ability, then Shorty would be thinking, well, if I want to get ahead of Simon, I need to work on my tackling. He would work harder in tackling sessions during the season. However, you will want to make more effort at the throwing in because you want your lineouts to work, and you'll be thinking about your short options so you can throw more effectively. Now, you may say, well, what about Shorty? Isn't he left behind? Well, Shorty's not left behind because you will still be running the normal sessions during the season, and he will be looking to improve in there. You're encouraging him to work on those areas. In the meantime, Simon is stretching the envelope. He is pushing the limits up, so Shorty will be chasing him. The whole team will be getting better. So I hope you will find this player review sheet useful. It is something you can fill in about half an hour, maybe a little bit longer. You can show it to your players. They can come up with some ideas themselves, and then you've got your pre-season planning in place, and you will be making quick gains and significant gains as the season goes on.